I'm Tatar Khan, and we'll be continuing on to play Orcs Must Die, complete each level at 5 skulls from the very beginning. To do so, we need to make sure that we don't die, we kill off all orcs in a given time, and we don't let any orcs through. We'll be playing the twin holes of the level, and if you're wondering why the game is in French, it's because I'm practicing my French. Alright, so first thing first is that I did buy an upgrade for my elves. The archers elves, right? The upgrade decreases the cost of the elves by 100 gold. So I use the skulls, which I keep getting because I'm completing each level at 5 skulls. So let's load in. Now we're going to get a spring trap in this level, but we won't be using it. There's a reason for it, is because, well, the spring trap is great, but there's a problem because when we look at the enemies we're going to be getting here, you can go see here is that we're gonna get regular orcs, which is fine. We get the crossbow sparring orcs, which is also fine, and we also get the ogres for the first time. The problem with the ogres is that all these spring-like type of traps, they don't work on them. What happens is that this spring trap will activate, but will not push the ogre over, or will not make the ogre fly. What will happen is that the ogre will just pass over the trap. So then the trap has to reset, and so all the orcs running behind the ogre will have no issues running. So there you go, that's a problem. So now if you look at the level itself, we have a few pretty good seedings here that we can use. There's walls at the very end that are good for the arrow walls, but the very end and the very far. You also will notice that the whole level, well, it has 2 portals specifically, so we can go between the 2 holes. That the 2 holes are here, and there's 2 doors from which the orcs will come through, but there is no common area where the orcs will congregate. They will not congregate in one area, right? So there's no one place to put all the traps. So we have to split ourselves up here, and this is a bit problematic. So first of all, let's pick what we're gonna take with us. We're gonna take the blade staff because we're gonna need that, or the sword staff, whatever way you want to call it. We're gonna take the wind belt because we have a very good here big pool of acid to throw the orcs in. Right? We're gonna take the usual tar trap because that's gonna slow them down. We want that. We're also gonna take the trap for the seeding, the burners. We're gonna take that, and we're gonna take the archers. I'm not taking the alchemist satchel because it's. If you look at it, the space is very wide. The use of alchemist satchel is not optimal in this situation. Alright, since we don't know which door the enemy is going to go through, we'll have to use the archers on both ends. That's going to be the first ones that I'm going to place. Archers are going to help us here to stop the enemies from coming through. Now archers can't move, but they can rotate themselves. So we're going to put them here. So 5 on each side, and hopefully that's gonna be enough for us. There we go. Actually, I should stand somewhere here in the middle, and we're gonna wait for where the orcs are gonna attack. So they're attacking from there. So let's go and meet the orcs from this side. We're gonna be helping the archers here. As you can see, the archers actually are pretty good at what they do. When there's a lot of them, they are very good. Especially there's also possibilities later on to upgrade them further. So, but now let's handle the orcs manually. There you go, done. And we don't have any health to pick up, sadly. Alright, where the orcs are gonna come through next? Actually, we should not wait for the orcs to come through next. We should place traps here to slow them down. The orcs are coming through the second gate now. What I should be doing is using the wind belt, which I have, to throw the orcs into the pool of acid. Very effective. There we go, good. And time to go again. We're going to go to this side of the level. So what we're doing is we're picking a side of the level that we're gonna be fortifying with traps, because we can't spread the traps out. The issue with that is that if we do so, then we need to be present always at both sides to kind of control the flow. In this case, I would just need to be here on this side to really control the flow of the enemy, while the other side it can mostly take care of it, and so I only need to go in there to clean up things. I can see now doing pretty well here. Like even the wind belt is not needed that much. Now again, due to the length of the area, it's not that easy to throw the orcs all the way into the pool. If you're gonna be using spring traps here, you'll notice that that's also gonna be a problem for you. The reason being is that you'll find that single spring trap will not be able to launch the orcs all the way into the pools from let's say like this close to the wall locations. They will chain up as the orcs are falling across each spring trap. They will chain up and eventually throw them in, but that means a single trap, well, a single orc activates multiple traps. Anyway, let's go see where they're gonna come from. So they're coming from both sides now, so we have to be present at both sides. We did fortify the other side, you know, sufficiently enough to present a problem for the enemy. And we're trying to stop the orcs here as much as possible. Done. And now we jump into here, and here we have the first time we have the ogre. So ogres are problematic in that we need to shoot them at their head, because they otherwise are gonna be, well, to continue on to attack, and we're not gonna spend any money more here because we want to put the burners in. So the ogres, if they come close to you also, they will run at you. That's closing the distance, which is not good. Again, you want to keep them as far as possible, so that because they do damage and also have a tendency when they close the distance, that means they have a have less space to run towards the end of the level, right, towards the rift. So now we have to make it over here and handle the remaining orcs that are running here, and we can do so manually also, just to speed things up along. Good. And let's put in the burners, right, because that's gonna stop the enemies here. And back to this side of the level, so because that's the unfortified side. I'm gonna use a bit of our wind belt here to toss the enemies over. And now the orcs that are shooting coming through. Now please note the fact that they will shoot at... Oh, somebody made it through here. So we should always keep an eye out on the mini-map. There we go, that's done. Oh, that's it? Good. Alright, good. So first thing first, we're gonna add 2 more archers on both sides to help us deal with the orcs here. As you can see, archers are very effective, and so we want to add them here. Gonna put in more burners, of course, and we're gonna slow down the orcs here by putting more dart traps, that the archers have more time to work on them. So let's go, and again, I'm gonna be closing off this side myself. And we want to shoot the orcs as quickly as possible, so headshots here I preferred. And then we can throw them over into the assets, so that's also a very extremely effective way to deal with them large numbers. Good. And I would like to mention, I think I forgot to say it, but the orcs that shoot crossbows will shoot at the archers as well. and archers will go down. They will go back up after each break, but until the breaks they will go down, so gotta be careful about that. And back at it, headshots for the Orcs, sure that they are down, not able to make it through here. There we go. And we gotta still watch the minimap to see if anybody is making it through on the other side. Because if they are, that means we need to start rushing over to deal with the enemies there, right? Like that, see? You cannot allow them through. Because there's no central area for them to congregate for the Orcs, this causes this kind of problems here. We do have to constantly kind of clean up the Orcs that do make it through the traps, because, well, there's no choice. And now we got an Ogre here, and I'm not getting enough headshots down. Not added him to really slow him down. Now I do know that there's a way to slow him down by stunning him, but I see no reason for it. Now let's go. We need to deal with this Ogre now. There you go, you see him running up to us, and that deals with this Ogre. Now we need to deal with this enemies. We'll use the boom barrels, of course. And time to go in manually, because we don't have time for this. We need to... There we go. We dealt with them all. So, that's the way to do it at 5 skulls. It's a pretty efficient way to do it, because, well, we're just having an issue here because there's 2 holes that do not converge at one point. It's usually you would want to put the traps in a convergence point or as close to the actual gates themselves in the convergence point, but we don't have that, so we have to do what we can. Statistics wise, I can see time wise we're still pretty good. We got a lot of time before the 5th skull is in danger, right? Well, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it. If you didn't like it, don't like it, and please subscribe.